Hi, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. Today we're going to make this bright and cheery thank you card, and it is made using the Delightful Daisy stamp from the new 2017-2018 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And that stamp is part of a suite, which is called the Delightful Daisy Suite. And here is the stamp set. I just love it. And it has a coordinating punch, and the two of those are available at a 10% discount if you buy them together. And also in the suite is this Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper, which is I just love it. It's just so bright and cheery. There's also a coordinating cardstock pack that has Calypso Coral, Old Olive, and Pool Party, which matches beautifully with the Designer Series paper. And then two new items that Stampin' Up! Is carrying are these faceted gems that come in gold and clear, and those are great. They're part of the suite, as well as this new 1/4-inch double-stitched ribbon in Daffodil Delight. As a demonstrator, we are given the opportunity to pre-order certain items before the catalog goes live, and the Daisy suite was among the items that we were able to order, and I loved it so much that my whole kickoff party is Daisy themed because of that stamp set, because of that suite, and also because my younger daughter, when she outgrew her crib and we decorated her bedroom, we did her bedroom in Daisy theme. And these are all of the colors that were in her room. We called this Kelly Green back in the day, but it's one of the new 1719 in colors, which Stampin' Up! Calls Lemon Lime Twist. So, and this is the Dapper Denim from the current 1618 in colors. But so this card reminded me of her, and it's bright and cheery, so I wanted to share it all with you. So for paper, what we need is a piece of Daffodil Delight, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to be using it horizontally. Then we also have a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of the Lemon Lime Twist, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And the stamp that we're using, again, is the Daisy Delight, and we are just going to use the thank from the thank you, just like that. Then we're going to use the Letters for You, which is a great set. It has 37 pieces. It has the complete alphabet and then all these little symbols. And what I like about it is that it's not a solid color. It has kind of the distressed look. So if you can see the Y and the U, they're not solid, and it looks kind of like denim when you do it in the Dapper Denim. So we're going to be using the Y and the U stamp out of that. And for punches, we're going to be using the Daisy Punch, and we're going to be using a 1/2-inch circle punch. For adhesive, this time I'm going to use the Liquid Tombow because it worked really well in positioning my flower. And we're also going to use Snail. The ribbon that I'm using is the Dapper Denim Ruched ribbon that was in the catalog last year. I don't believe it's available this year, but there is Dapper Denim ribbon that is available. So if you can't use this ruched ribbon, any kind of Dapper Denim or any of the other colors would work. We do need a Post-it. We need a bone folder. And for ink, we're going to use Dapper Denim, and I used Versamark, and I'm going to show you why when we get started stamping. Okay, so let's get started. Because we're using a photopolymer stamp set, we're going to bring in our pierced mat, which will give us a better stamped image. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the thank up here. And here is the stamp. It's been mounted. Like I said, all we need is the thank. So we are going to take our Post-it note and cover over the word you. Now, I've been told that a way to keep your photopolymer stamps from staining as badly is to first coat it with a bit of Versamark. So I'm going to put Versamark on that. And then I'm going to come in with my Dapper Denim and stamp that up. Then I'm going to remove my Post-it note and discard that. And I'm going to stamp the thank right up here. So I'm going to turn that over. Line this up so it's straight. And straight down, straight up. There we go. Now, I don't usually stamp onto colored cardstock. I usually stamp onto white. That's just the habit I've always had. But I actually did like the way this looked. So I think I might be doing it more often. So next we're going to attach our ribbon. And I'm going to make a little knot. I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon that is a little wider than my paper. And then I'm going to cut a shorter piece. I'm going to put the long piece vertically and the short piece horizontally. Oh. And I'm going to come in and tie a loop. Well, I messed that one up. Let me try that again. Move my pad out of the way. I'm going to put the long piece vertically and the shorter piece horizontally. And then I'm going to come in and just tie a loop. Okay. And that's now the back of my ribbon. I'm going to turn it around, and there I have a much more attractive knot. And this needs to get attached right here. So with my snail, I'm going to put a little bit of snail on both ends here. Line my ribbon up so that it is straight. Bring that down just a bit. Bring it down just a little more. Okay, and now I'm going to trim my tails. Now I'm going to mount this onto my Whisper White. So using my snail, I'm going to run a little extra snail over my ribbon. I'm going to center that up on my white. Then we're going to bring in my adhesive remover. I see I have a little bit of adhesive. This was the best investment I ever made. It's a $5 adhesive remover, and I was so sad to see that it was discontinued by Stampin' Up. But if you didn't get it through Stampin' Up, you can fortunately get it at one of the big box stores. They have them. I think Xyron makes it. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to attach it to our card base, again using some snail. And we're going to center that up. Okay, alrighty. Easy peasy. The other thing that we need is just some scrap white paper. I'm going to bring in my strip here. And what I'm going to do is stamp the Y and the U. First, I'm going to use some Versamark to coat it. And then I'm going to come in with my Dapper Denim and do the Y. And the U. Alright, those are done. And I'm going to cut it out using the large letter framelets. I guess I forgot to tell you we needed that as well. If you didn't have it, you could always cut it by hand, but I'm not a big freehand cutter, so I like to have either a punch or a coordinating die to go with my stamps. So there's the U and here's the Y. And I'm going to cut those and be right back. Okay, I'm back with my 2 letters. And now, with the daisy punch, we're going to punch out 2 daisies out of scrap of Whisper White. I'm going to take our bone folder, and being gentle because it is paper, we are going to just curl the petals on the daisy, just so that it doesn't lie flat on our card. And it gives it a little bit of dimension. It's a great way to make flowers stand out on your project, whether it's a scrapbooking page or a card. Okay, so here we have it. Then with a little bit of the Tombow glue, just put a dot in the middle. And we're going to attach the top layer, and we're just going to offset it. And this is why I like to use the Tombow glue, because it does give you a minute to set it exactly how you want it. There we go. So again with the Tombow, a little bit of glue on the back. I'm going to put it pretty much in the center of my card, right here. Press that down. Now with a little scrap of Daffodil Delight, I'm going to, with the half-inch circle, I'm going to just punch a little dot out and attach it to the center of the daisy. I'm going to drop that right in the center. And then I'm going to come back with the Wink of Stella, which I absolutely love, and just run that over the center of my flower. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's just the shine, it just gives it. It's so nice. Now we're going to attach our letters. Now I don't want it off to the side here. I want the petals to be on top of my Y. So I'm going to lift them up just a little until I position it where I want it. And press down. I'm going to do the same thing with the U. And again, I'm going to lift up my petals and line that up and press down. And again, if I see any glue, adhesive on any part of my project, my adhesive remover will take care of that. Just being careful when you're working on the daisy, because the daisy, like I said, is paper and you have to be gentle with its petals. And there you go. Super, super quick and super, super easy. And I think it's just such a bright, cheery card, and holds special meaning for me because it reminds me of my daughter's first big girl room. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions about this project, or if you do not have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. You can contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. And on my blog, you'll see a tab to contact me. You can certainly send me a quick message, and I'll get back to you with any questions you may have. And on my blog, there is also a tab for Shop Now, which takes you right to my Stampin' Up! Store where you can get any of these products. If you have any questions, certainly email me, and I'll get back to you. Thanks so much, and have a great day.